Shalom, Israel. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, BASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI, BASHAM, Rakah, Quadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders who teach and rule well at Great Millstone, and peace and salutations and peace and mercy to the prophets, the hopeful elect, the 144,000, and to the men and women of the 12 lost tribes of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Shalom. Back with another lesson. I'll title this one, the rest of you have forsaken the Lord. The rest of you have forsaken the Lord. Call halal Yahawah, BASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI. Call halal Yimla, Allahayanawa, Yahawah, BASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI. Back with another lesson. But as the title reads, the title says, the rest of you have forsaken the Lord. And this is ultimately to the Lord's people, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, you Hebrew Israelites, you see. 2/3 of our people, they've totally done away with this Bible. They go in the ways of the heathen, you see. And the warning, there's not too many more warnings that are gonna go out. The trumpet is being blown in Zion. The men of the Lord amongst the Hebrew Israelites, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. We're sounding the alarm and warning our people that World War III is coming. You hear the war drums. The war drums are pounding loud and clear. World War III is coming. The war of Armageddon, the final war, and nuclear fire is coming. Those ICBM missiles, those nuclear weapons, those are the Lord's weapons of his indignation, and they're going to be used in this end time. So, the Lord is, you're still able to have access to the word. You have a famine of food and a famine of hearing the words of the Lord that's coming. The worst time ever on earth is coming. But, our people, 2/3 of our people, they're not going to seek the Lord. Let me go here. I don't want to make this too long. Just a quick hit, something that's on my spirit. And, 2/3 of our people, they have rebelled. Let me go here. Isaiah 65:1. Isaiah 65:1. It says, I am sought of them that ask not for me. It says, I am found of them that sought me not. I said, behold me unto a nation that was not called by my name. And a good majority of our people want to protest and no justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. No shit. They protest to the enemy, but they don't ask of Yahawah BASHAM YAHAWAHSHI. They're not calling to Yahawah BASHAM YAHAWAHSHI. They're not reverencing him. Our people are not asking him for help, to be delivered out of these, out of captivity and to these troubling, situations and things like that, man. They're not asking for the Lord. They're not calling on Yahawah BASHAM YAHAWAHSHI. It's a whole controversy with that name, but the name is out there. The Lord has, the word, you have easy access to the word, but our people don't ask of him. They're not asking and seeking after Yahawah BASHAM YAHAWAHSHI, the deliverer, the savior, the power of our people, man. They're not doing it. It says, 2. It says, I have spread out my hands. I have spread out my hands all the day unto a rebellious people. I have spread out my hands all the day unto a rebellious people, which walketh in a way that was not good after their own thoughts. Right. And so, 2/3 of our people, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, you're a rebellious people, man. Your behavior, 2/3 of our people, you so-called Negroes, you Latinos, and Native American Indians, 2/3 of our people, of the Israelites, their behavior is fucking trash. Your behavior is trash, from the men, the women, even on down to the children, man. The behavior is trash. It's pitiful. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. And the Lord's he's finna do something. He's gonna send judgment. He's gonna send judgment. There's no other way to it, because 2/3 of our people, their head is hard as steel. It's hard as metal. We didn't talk to Jake till we're green, till we're blue in the face, and they just not gonna get it. They not gonna listen. They want to go in their ways and try to get these get-rich quick schemes, and rob and gangbang and lie and steal and be thugs and stuff like that. And they just totally fell away from this truth. They don't believe this. They don't believe it. So, and then we have some Israelites that they got these good governmental jobs and these different high positions and good jobs, and they have sold out and their people and kiss Esau's ass all day, or these other nations. See, it says, excuse my language. I'm just telling it how it is. It says 3. It says, a people that provoketh me to anger. See, this is what the Lord is saying about you Israelites, 2/3 of you. A people that provoketh me to anger continually to my face. You see, you deliberately do wicked to piss the Lord off. Deliberately. It says that sacrificeth in gardens and burneth incense upon altars of bricks. You see, so they just had Halloween. Getting ready. Jake getting ready for Thanksgiving. New Year's, they got all these different holidays, and big feasts, birthdays, and stuff like that, and it just it angers the Lord. It provokes him, man. And going to these different places of worship and stuff like that, the Lord is pissed off. The Lord is pissed off, man. He has the holy days for his people. He has law, statutes, and commandments for us. A way of living. And our people don't want to live this way that's in this book. 4, it says, which remain among the graves and lodge in the monuments, which eat swine's flesh and broth of abominable things is in their vessels. Like I said, these holidays, they just had Issachar, the so-called Mexicans, the Northern Kingdom, celebrating that Day of the Dead, like I said, Halloween, and then these different holidays and stuff like that. They're going into their places of worship, and you're preparing these meals and eating these detestable, abominable foods. You're eating swine's flesh, pork. Them pigs eat anything. They eat crap. They eat human crap. They eat dead dogs. They eat anything, man. And then our people prepare meals and put that stuff, in their food and stuff like that. Just like with Thanksgiving, we ain't got no business indulging and celebrating none of these holidays and eating none of these foods, pork and shrimp and crab and lobster. But our people don't want to listen. Eating duck and rabbit and pig feet, and the dietary law is right in here, you see. But our people reject it. So the Lord has extended his word, or extended his hand unto his people all this time. All this stuff that's been going on. The government, Salakia, the lockdown, The even before that, Jake being on the bottom for so long and living in these ghettos and barrios, going to the worst schools, murdering each other, killing each other, But Jake, the violence right now in some of these cities, Oakland, California, and San Francisco, California, Los Angeles, California, New York, Baltimore. The violence is so bad in these cities right now. Jake just don't get it. You still have 2/3 of Jake that's going to these city council meetings, trying to protest and sit down with Esau and amongst the community, and they're doing everything else, but the Lord telling you, they don't want to seek me, man. They're not gonna ask of me. They're just totally, we don't believe that. And this is why the Lord is doing what he's doing right now, is violence and crime. And now, the war drums are beating, and also you have a famine that's coming. You like to eat, right, Jake? You like to eat, right? Food. The Lord finna remove the food. There's a famine coming. A famine, a physical famine of food. No food. See, the Lord know how to get your attention, because you have a lot of Israelites, 2/3 that mock and scoff, at the men of the Lord, and crack jokes, and get some money, just scoffing and talking shit, man. And the Lord is long suffering, and every accounted word is going to be every word is going to be accounted for that come out of your mouth. See, in this end time, this is how the Lord going to do 2/3 of his people, because a lot of our people, they run that mouth, they talk and scoff. So the Lord said, your own wickedness is going to correct you in this end time. See, your own wickedness is going to correct you in this end time. Yeah, you may have a pocket full of cash and celebrating, I'm doing good. Jake gets, they're proudful. But the Lord is about to remove this, and ultimately that war, World War III is approaching, and that war is finna totally destroy the supply and food chain, man. So we're days away from this, man. Days away, and this is thus saith the Lord. So you've had a lot of his people mock and scoff, and they don't want to do these law, statutes, and commandments. Let me go to 11. So the Lord, a lot of our people, and even the other nations, there's gonna be people dying of starvation, hunger, no food. It says 11. I'll hop to 11. It says, but ye are they that forsake the Lord, that forget my holy mountain. See, but ye are they that forsake the Lord. There's 2/3 of our people, they don't want to have nothing to do with this Bible. They don't want to have nothing to do with it. They don't want to, they're just not going to seek the Lord. It says, but ye are they that forsake the Lord, that forget my holy mountain, that prepare a table for that troop, and that furnish the drink offering unto that number. See, so they just totally do away with the Lord. They're stuck in Babylon. The Lord said, he said, come out of her, my people. Come out of her, my people. But, spiritually, quit indulging in their holidays and eating abominable foods and idol worship. It is time to come back to the Lord. And he has his word out there. It's the Lord's leaving no excuse. But, you have some hard-headed Israelites that just ain't going to get this. So the Lord, the horrific judgment is something that we've never seen before. And people and their families, they're going to die of starvation. This happened before already. And starvation is going to be one of them. It says 12. I'll close out with these last few. 12. It says, therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter. See, because when I called, ye did not answer. The men of the Lord, this is how the Lord is calling his people, by us doing these lessons and prophesying his word, and telling you that you're Israelites, telling you that you're the Lord's chosen people, that you're Jacob, and the promises and the Lord, the Creator, He's our power. You know, that what He has in store for us, but we have to stop doing our wickedness and turn to Him and call on Him and believe on that name, Yahawah BASHAM YAHAWAHSHI. But our people, just 2/3 of our people, they not gonna get this. They don't want to listen. They don't want to listen. They don't believe it. So He said He's going to number you to the sword, and one of these numbers is one of these swords is going to be let me finish this. It says, but did evil before mine eyes. Salaki, let me go back. Let me read it from the top. 12. It says, therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter. You're going to bow down to the executioner, you know, which is Esau Edom, the so-called white man, which is the left hand of the Lord. Because he's bringing out, in this end time, he's activating that the MOTB, the mark where no man can buy or sell. You will have to have the RFID, the CHIP. This is going to be the new way coming down the line, where the only way you can have, you know, to eat or to get a home, you're going to have the mark. It says, therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall bow down to the slaughter, because when I called, ye did not answer. When I spake, ye did not hear, but did evil before mine eyes, and did choose that wherein I delighted not. All them days, you Israelites going to the club, because you have a lot of Israelites going to the clubs, and, you know, they ignore these lessons. And too busy trying to chase the bag and commit adultery and gangbang and hit licks and trying to travel and party and, you know, just living pleasure and being sloppy and wanton. And I mean, they're all into the world. They totally reject this word. They did evil in the eyes of the Lord, celebrating all those holidays and birthdays and Mother's Day and Father's Day. You know, all the days the Lord said not to celebrate, they celebrated them anyway, and they reject and despise this word. So you're going to have Esau Edom. He's activated this AI technology. He's going to have his slaughter bots and drones and robots and stuff. He already got those mechanical K9 military dogs that are strapped up and that can shoot. They're programmed to put cheese on your burger, to lay you down. See? So all this is coming. All this is coming. A sword that you know, the left hand of the Lord is going to overwhelm 2/3 of our people, and even to the other nations, it's going to be completely overwhelming. No matter how much guns or, you know, ammunition or your bug out places that you have, you're just not ready for the left hand of the Lord. He's bringing judgment, and nobody, only the elect, all the wicked, you gonna fall wayside to this judgment. It says 13. I'll close out with this. It says, therefore, thus saith the Lord, YAHAWAHSHI, behold, my servants shall eat. My servants shall eat. The famine is coming. It ain't going to be no food, but for the elect. You like to eat, right, Jake? You like to eat. You got to eat, but it ain't going to be no food for the wicked. For 2/3 of his people they're going to starve. But his elect, that remnant, the Lord going to have food for them in this time of Jacob's trouble. It says, therefore, thus saith the Lord, YAHAWAHSHI, behold, my servants shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. But ye shall be hungry. It says, behold, my servants shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. You ever been so thirsty you can't even swallow your spit? That's how hard it's gonna be. That's how hard it's gonna be, man. It's gonna be rough in this time. No food, no liquid. A lot of Israelites, 2/3, are gonna perish of starvation. It says that's going to be your judgment. All that mocking and scoffing and running that mouth. Run that mouth then. Run it then. It says, behold, my servants shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. I'll leave it there. And this is what's coming in the end here. Because the writing is all over the wall. Things are going wrong in the earth. It's getting very chaotic. It's getting extremely chaotic. The Lord is finna break down everything in this place, Babylon. He said he's gonna send fanners unto this place. So it's gonna be crisis after crisis after crisis in this place, America, Babylon, and throughout parts of the world. So, you know, if you're not a part of the Lord's elect, you're going to perish. Shalom.